Good morning, church, or whatever time you're watching this. We are so excited for day one of our week of prayer and fasting this week as we come together as a church and seek God. We seek his voice and we seek his presence. But before we do that, and before we dive in and say, God, we want your voice and we want your presence, there's probably some things that we can do in our own hearts and in our souls, in our minds, that will help us to hear God's voice, that will help us to know God's presence this week, but also ongoing. Each day at 7 a.m. on our website and on our YouTube page, one of these videos will come up, which hopefully will play a part in that process of helping us do that. But today is day one, and set aside as a day of preparation, to prepare our heart, to prepare our mind, and to prepare our souls as we seek him this week. I would hazard a guess that all of us are carrying things that will hinder us in some way or another from knowing God's presence and hearing his voice, whether it be this week or in our lives. And today is set aside as a day of preparation for us to lay these things aside, to put them at the foot of the cross and say, God, I'm not carrying those into this week, because I want to focus solely on knowing you. I don't know what those things are for you. There's loads of examples I can give. Maybe there's unforgiveness we're carrying. Maybe there's a laziness in our hearts, or a tiredness that's overwhelming. Maybe we're too busy. Maybe there's things on our mind, whether it's work or family. Maybe there's a habitual sin in our lives that we're carrying. Whatever it might be, I believe that today is a great day to lay them aside and to focus on Jesus, to prepare our hearts. There's a great verse that we looked at yesterday at church from Hebrews chapter 12. It says, therefore, since we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that entangles, and let us run the race with perseverance and fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. So today, let us throw those things aside that may hinder. The sin that we may get entangled in, we make a choice today to put them at the foot of the cross. So grab this booklet, grab your booklet. If you've not got one, it's available online. Grab a notepad and a pen and say, God, I am fixing my eyes on you this week. Take aside today as a day to prepare, to cast off the things that hinder, the sin that we can get so easily entangled in. And say, God, I'm going to seek you this week, and may it all be for your glory. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.